If you pass through the small town of Eldorado, Texas, driving north on Highway 277 en route to San Angelo, you might spot something odd on the horizon to the east, about 10 miles from town. The site looks equally strange on satellite imagery. You'll never guess what it is. My name is Natasha Bajma, and these are my dogs, Charlie and Luna. We're embarking on the adventure of a lifetime, a 365-day journey across America with my Ford 350 Super Duty pickup truck and a truck camper. But this is no ordinary road trip. This is what happens when a disillusioned nuclear weapons expert, going through a midlife crisis, tries to begin a new career but can't quite get off topic. Radioactive Road Tripping is a travelogue show that documents my transformation from a longtime national security expert to a newbie director, cinematographer, and producer. We are west of San Antonio, headed to Eldorado, Texas, which is a 5-hour drive from my home base. I'm really excited about this site visit. I'm actually also nervous. So when I was making a list of all of the nuclear weapons related sites in Texas, I thought I had a comprehensive list, and the total number will blow your mind. I'm not going to reveal it now. But I thought I was finished. And then I was reading this report on air defense in the United States in the 1950s and 60s. Yes, I know, I'm a total nerd. I understand. And realized that I was missing a core element, radar. During the 1950s and 1960s, the US government was very concerned about a Soviet bomber attack. That was the time during which ballistic missiles were just under development, and so the primary mode of attack, nuclear attack, would have been with bombers coming across the ocean, flying down over Alaska, or any other which way. And so there were a lot of radars installed around the United States to warn us of that so that we could launch our bombers in response and take the Soviet bombers down. Anyway, so when I was reading this report, I started to find all these radars, and then I discovered, of course, early warning radars, which I know are part of the nuclear command and control structure, but I didn't know there was one in Texas. All right, I'm on Highway 277, and I can see the radar out in the distance. It is massive, 10 stories. It looks like a pyramid, a distorted pyramid. Tan, kind of desert tan color. Definitely looks strange here out in ranch country. I just turned down County Road 302. This is where Eldorado Air Force Station is located. So I'm standing in front of the gate of Eldorado Air Force Station. I'm a little disappointed because there is a gate and I can't get through to go get a better view. This is one of 5 early warning radars during the Cold War. There are still a couple of active, but this one in particular was intended to scan the horizon southward, so in the Gulf of Mexico and as much as 3,000 miles south of here, for any incoming nuclear-armed ballistic missiles. In the United States, the president has the sole authority to launch nuclear weapons. In the event that he or she must launch nuclear weapons, they must have a reliable way to communicate to all U.S. nuclear forces around the world. The U.S. nuclear command and control system consists of 3 parts: sensors in the form of satellite, infrared, and ground radar, redundant and secure communications infrastructure, and U.S. nuclear forces. Early warning radars serve a critical purpose in nuclear command and control because they provide early detection of incoming nuclear strikes. Any detection of a nuclear strike from this radar would have been transmitted to the North American Aerospace Defense Command, NORAD. You probably know it as the organization that tracks Santa Claus every Christmas. It was built in the 1980s, cost more than $100 million. It went operational in 1987, and it was taken out of service in 1995. The site has been abandoned ever since. You can see it from satellite imagery. It looks like it's in the state of disrepair. It still belongs to the Air Force, but it's currently not being used. One last interesting fact is before this radar went in, it was extremely popular with the locals. It was a way to keep Goodfellow Air Force Base open when a lot of Air Force bases were being closed. The citizens of this county were well aware that this radar could make them a valuable target in the event of a nuclear war. If you want to follow my journey, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you'd like to have access to behind-the-scenes content and exclusive merchandise, become a patron at patreon.com/Natasha Bajema.